think about your usual morning routine. You wake up early and head straight to the bathroom where you perform several tasks like washing your face, brushing your teeth, and taming your hair. You then hurry off to get dressed, and afterwards, it's down the stairs to grab some breakfast, gather your things, and out the door you go. Now freeze for a moment and think about everything you just did. Pretty much all of your movements involved you contracting your muscles, whether you thought about it or not. But how exactly does your body tell your muscles to contract? Well, that is thanks to the somatic nervous system. Your somatic nervous system is made up of both sensory and motor neurons that communicate via the interneurons in the brain and spinal cord. In order for your muscles to move, the sensory neurons take an environmental stimuli and send that information through neural impulses or action potentials up to the brain. After processing the information, the brain will determine the best response, and through interneurons will transfer the impulses to the upper motor neurons located in the motor cortex. The impulses will then travel down the spinal cord with the lower motor neurons connect to the upper. When the impulse hits the synaptic cleft, the upper motor neurons release glutamate into the lower, which creates a new action potential. This action potential then spreads down to the designated skeletal muscles, triggering a voltage-gated ion channel to open, allowing calcium ions into the terminal end. Once inside, the calcium induces the fusion of synaptic vesicles with the plasma membrane of the muscle cells, allowing the release of the neurotransmitter acetylcholine. Once released, acetylcholine will attach to the nicotinic receptors, increasing the muscle cell's permeability to sodium and triggering the process for muscle contraction. Now let's see it in action. While you're out for a walk in the cold temperature, the sensation of cold against your skin goes up to your brain, where the decision to put a coat on is made. The motor cortex will then receive and send impulses down your upper and lower motor neurons to the muscles of the arms, shoulders, and upper back, enabling you to put the jacket on. Now that is the process that occurs when you have time to consider your next move. But what about the times when you don't, like the times you touch a hot pan and you have to move to keep an object from hitting you? Those are called reflexes, and that process happens just a little bit differently. Reflexes are an instantaneous reaction to a stimuli and take a different path than normal reactions. Instead of going up to the brain, a reflex takes the path known as the reflex arc, where the neural impulse from a stimuli goes straight to an interneuron in the spinal cord. From here, it travels through the lower section of motor neurons and out to the associated muscle or gland. By doing this, your body is able to get you out of harm's way before you sustain too much physical damage. So there you have it. No matter what you're doing, your somatic nervous system is playing a big role in it. So take the time to learn about it, because without it, you wouldn't really be able to move.